Main Street.
Undercover cop car? Yeah, probably.
Hey, partner.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Officer Park with the Akron Police Department.
How are you?
The only reason why I'm pulling you over, I guess y'all were, well, that's my chief of police right there. He saw y'all go around traffic. He was trying to figure out who y'all are with or what was going on.
Okay.
So he called out on the radio and asked for a marked unit, and that's why I got you pulled over.
That's fine.
So, I'll just let him come up if you want. Okay. Want to ask who y'all work for, Georgia Metropolitan?
Yeah, I'm an off-duty hero operator.
Oh, off-duty hero operator?
How you doing, Chief? Hey. I'm an off-duty operator. I just work in a criminal detail. That's my ID. That's my badge. Yeah, I just work in a criminal detail. I went to get my car checked out because you see all the lights on.
Why is the car registered to an individual?
That's mine. This is my company.
So what are you doing with all these red lights?
Sorry?
Why all this emergency lights? And did I see you using emergency lights to pull out into traffic on Lake Eckworth Drive?
Oh, no, because I couldn't get through, Chief. You notice? That's a standstill. So I flashed the lights hoping to see me that I was trying to get in the line.
Who do you work for?
This is my company. I'm an off-duty hero operator. This is my company. Okay. Yeah, I do criminal detail.
Okay, but if this is your company, then why exactly are you utilizing emergency lights on an open roadway? What?
My company. I'm an off-duty hero operator. This is my company. Okay. Yeah, I do criminal details.
Criminal details?
Yeah. So you look like me, you're impersonating a police officer.
Oh, no, sir. I'm not impersonating, sir.
You got any ID on you?
Yes, sir. We look in the front. We look in the front.
Your lights are still on.
I saw red lights when you pulled out.
Yeah, that's sir. That's when it activated to the back.
Yeah. Where's your ID?
Right, yes, Chief.
Do you have a lighting permit for the vehicle?
Yeah, right there on the glass.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Be right back with you, okay?
All right.
Yeah, guys, because like looking like straight at the license plate, that's immediately not a police officer's license plate in the state of Georgia, guys. Yeah, it looks pretty it's pretty obvious. I understand why they did that. Then also you see all the lights, see all the radar stuff, and yeah.
It's got a light permit. I'm just looking at this, sir.
Light permit. Fully tinted front glass.
The light permit's good through December of this year. Hey, Chief, what do you say that cross was where you saw him activate the lights on Lake Eckworth?
What's the name of the subdivision that the mayor built behind
Lake Eckworth.
He was at
Ackworth Muffler.
And he was wanting to turn right out on the 92 in that string of traffic there, and he turns on the lights to get out there.
Okay, so near Cherokee Street. So that is roughly about 300 feet.
It's got front windshield tinted and all windows are there. His front windshield is power tinted. It's awesome.
Has he got a gun on him too? The thing is so he has a lighting permit that's valid. He has a lighting permit that's valid for the vehicle. To have
can't have red though. Can't have red or blue, right?
That's what I'm curious about. If he has a company that does escorts, I'd have to look back in the law. I would assume it's amber and white.
Right.
But
it is amber and white. It is in fact amber and white because I have amber and whites on one of my Jeeps. We go off road, and whenever I'm being followed specifically by like the convoy at least, or if I'm behind the last Jeep in the convoy, yeah, amber and whites, off road use only, right? But if he has like the literal like blue and reds, then that's something different. All right, so we already know that he's impersonating, right? Basically. But how about this here? When he did pull off the road, he immediately turned on the amber and white stuff.
At the very least, from what Chief's saying, he's improperly using them. He's not on an escort. Right. He's just trying to cheat his way into traffic. So at the very least,
that's what it sounds like.
Improper use of
yeah, that's what it sounds like so far.
Down road.
Yeah. It's just I didn't, Chief didn't give me a number, so I don't know if he was pacing them.
Huh?
I don't think Chief was pacing him. He didn't tell me exactly how fast he was doing it. He was saying
57.
Oh, he said 57? Oh, okay.
We can't pace in our cars, but we can be too fast for collisions. It's red.
300 feet west.
Can't have red or blue, right?
OCGA. All right, Mr. Mackey, there's your ID back.
Thank you.
Look, given with all the light and permit and stuff that I'm seeing, I'm just going to assume everything's properly permitted and stuff for the vehicle.
It is, sir.
That said, with what my chief's observation, the use of those are for strictly business purposes. You
No,
can't
you're right.
you can't be using it to pull in the traffic, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I am going to issue a citation for unlawful operation for emergency vehicle, okay? Just here.
I know, let me just talk to Chief real quick before, because I'm telling you how it's going to work. Even though I'm doing this on my private side, once I get this ticket, GDOT is going to ground me again. I'm going to get grounded. And that's why I'm trying to don't interfere my personal business with GDOT. Anytime they run out driver's license number, I'm going to get grounded. I asking the chief, please.
Hey, but you have to understand that this whole scenario is a big issue for us too, because the uniform and lights and all that. This is when it gets.
The thing is, this is my company. I run my company respectfully.
Okay.
Because I deal with high clients. This is my uniform. Nothing on me say officer. Nothing. This is my uniform.
I got you.
Yeah, but if you look at it from afar, it kind of looks like a police officer's outfit, bro. I'm sorry, it does. And the fact that you're also running lights, yeah, that's also a moderate issue. I will say though, this is a pretty much a weird one here, because guys, in the state of Georgia, like you'll encounter like all of these emergency vehicles specifically that have nothing to do with police officers at all, but they're also not in a vehicle that is common typically used by police officers, right? So like tow truck companies and all these other companies specifically utilize these amber and whites without any issue all day long on the highways and on like city streets and things like that. It's pretty common. So, but the fact that you specifically, I'm guessing that he probably rolled his window down, right? Showed his arm off, if that makes any sense, and then threw his lights on, and then someone let him out. And when he did that, immediately, you then look like you're impersonating a police officer. I think so. I think that's pretty much that's how we've gotten to this specifically, right?
You understand? But please, I just want to talk to the chief. I know you're going to still do your job. I mean no harm. You can check me. My badge number is 44. I run the express lanes.
Just hear me out.
I don't want to get grounded.
If the chief wants to argue, that's fine, but this is going to stand, all right? Just let me explain this. What I need you to do is sign here at the X. Signing is not an admission.
I know routines.
All right.
I'm a former police in the Bahamas. I know.
Okay. Do you need a pen? There you go.
Sir, please, if I could.
Everything I point out to everyone else, auto-generated court date right now is showing for the 18th of August at 9 a.m. at our court. The address is right there on the back of your copy. This phone number right here is to the court services. It takes about 3 to 5 business days for the citation. Give them a call and they'll explain everything to you.
Okay.
Do you have any further?
Do I have to attend the court? I just to pay it because I really.
Once you contact that number, they'll tell you all your options. If you can just pay it outright, and they'll explain your payment problems.
Hey, Chief.
Have you got a business card?
Yes, sir. Can I step out?
And you're all hot, but what about all these people in there?
I know.
That's why the windows for them.
Yeah, I'm trying to crack the window right now, Chief.
Won't you open all the windows so they don't?
No, the thing is, when I ride, the compressor's going to kick in. Yeah. Chief.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be no pain in your hip, but Chief, please, man, I don't want to get grounded. Please, from GDOT, please. I beg you, Chief.
I get that.
I live in the community. I live right there on 3485. I'm not a bad person. Please, Chief. I beg of you.
I don't think you're a bad. Let me have your business card. I don't think you're a bad person.
No, I just don't want to get.
You're impersonating a police officer.
I don't want to. No, I don't impersonate police officers, sir. That's why I was careful. I present myself on my uniform. Also, I'm a former police in the Bahamas. I don't have nothing to impersonate for.
We need real cops.
I know.
You could apply.
I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want to apply for awkward.
Okay.
I don't want to apply for awkward.
If it's hard to find your business card, just what's a good phone number for you, sir? Okay, thanks.
Anytime.
All right, thank you very much, sir. All right, unless you have any other questions, you're free to leave.
Chief.
I want to verify your employment, and I'm probably going to have CID look into this, to be honest with you, see what you're doing.
I know, Chief.
I don't feel good.
Chief.
Chief,
I can show you my LLC. I can show you my LLC right now.
I'll let them handle it.
And also right here.
Yeah.
That's why he was calling my supervisor just now.
All right.
And
So
this is why.
that's between you and your boss, okay?
Yeah.
Like I said,
Chief.
we'll do our follow-up, but
Okay. Yeah, that's a. I get the impersonation aspect of the argument here. Again, I can tell you this how this happened, at least in my head, without actually seeing it. He was stuck. The Georgia traffic is absolutely just insane. Yeah, it feels super great for real. Yeah. But like he was stuck and he was like, listen, I'm gonna roll the window down just so I can get out into like crazy, ridiculous Georgia traffic. And then he basically threw his lights on. But the fact that the police officer kind of initially said, oh, it was like police lights rather than the literal ambers. But just understand here though, like, I mean, a lot of those light pods can also make that color. So maybe he specifically, right? And I mean like very specifically, only showed them the ambers on purpose. I think that's what happened here. But either that's not the point here. I think seriously, this man rolled the window down, showed his arm, right? Because if you look at it really fast, you don't know what it is, bro. And you're not even gonna question it. Not at all. He looks like an undercover cop with a traditional like civilian license plate. That's what it looked like. I mean, obviously you see the light pods that, you know, are indicative of a police officer's car, right? But he definitely turned those on so he can get out on the road, and that's where we are here. The fact that he's like, I guess, like a professional driver, I guess in the context of this here, Georgia Department of Transportation is going to be like, you can't drive anymore, bro. You just got a ticket, like a common typical CDL driver, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to put this together here, but it definitely feels very, very gray. I definitely would probably like to see the actual court case after this, unless he just paid it. I don't think that he would actually pay it though. I think these are one of these instances where you specifically do not pay this ticket at all, and you go straight to court and just hope that you kind of run into like a lenient judge. But I will say though, if he specifically did this though, like if he did that, what I'm thinking in my head at least, right? No, they don't need to do that. they don't need to do that, right? They don't need to do that. But I'm just trying to like understand all of it. Like, I think he just did that exclusively to get out into traffic. And then he got caught. He was hoping that no one was around to see him, right? And he got caught, basically. Do you want to see my LLC? My supervisor. What, huh? What do you mean by that? Like, it just feels very, like, I'm kind of in the middle on this one here. I do think that if he did that, then in fact, that ticket is warranted completely, right? If he did it for the exact reason that I just stated, then yeah, nah, bro, you can't do that. And this is why the chief of police was basically like right there and being like, I think I need CID to look into this, because this is obviously something that most likely you do on a regular basis. Like, this is not something that you've done for the first time. And if you are utilizing, your company, the company status and the position that you're basically being put into specifically in the public for your own personal gain, all right, then that's where we are. Guys, do you want to watch movies with me? I never actually thought to like promote it over here, guys. But if you guys do want to watch it, guys, we have hundreds of movies, and I mean hundreds of movies that we've reacted to. You guys can come watch them with me if you want to, along with many TV shows. Currently, we're working on the show Dexter, along with Vikings, and we have a lot of series that are already completed. But if you guys do want to watch it with me, the link is in the description. Everything's available at the second tier. But of course, if that's not your thing, guys, don't worry. Right? Listen, like and subscribe.